Okay, here's a short video because I have just 3% battery, so it's gonna be very practical and useful for having such a short time to explain something I wanna talk about: children and imagination, and adults and imagination. So the idea that like children live in the imagination while adults may be more centered into reality, let's say, and it's just not the case. Let's just say there's imagination taken seriously and imagination taken lightly. So when it's about Santa Claus, people take it like it's a really wrong thing to imagine that Santa Claus would be the one giving you values about what is good and what is evil, with the guilt following or after that or not. No. But Santa Claus has this placebo effect of making kids behave well for getting good gifts. So what if the gift is eternal life after death, heaven basically, and then you behave well like a good human according to certain code, to make society resolve around you, like making yourself fit into a society because the others are doing the exact same process to fit into the same society. And if every individuals are doing the same process, then you would be an anomaly if you're not doing the same way. So that explains why collective imagination influences a lot individual imagination. And I want to talk now about like a painting I was just doing, the very kid style, let's say. So like I'm playing these days. Just that's another one. This one I explained in another video. So this one, now I'm just playing pastel. I'm like waiting for the water to dry a little, so it looks like it's Knox in the Karstic Mountains. It's very, very kid style. I agree with the first. There's no like ultimate research of like a symmetry, or not zero actually. Let's be honest, zero thing of this way. And why? Because by behaving like a kid, or by behaving like I'm super high on super hard drugs, I feel the effects of it, like super enthusiastic as a kid, or I feel high without being high, and that's the idea. To imagine myself how I would be if I were just super high without the drugs, without taking the product, of childish without having to be a child. That's a very interesting thing to create the result of a certain state of mind, and to then feel the result through the process. So that's why I went like not respecting anything on purpose. And there's something amazing in kids is like the imagination they have, but also the enthusiasm they have when doing specifically drawings and everything. They're like thinking, or sometimes their drawing is the best of the world. It's kind of funny seeing it this way. Some artists can go into it. I really don't. Like, it would take a huge patience and huge technique to make amazing paintings, drawings, whatever. There's one I'm doing now. I need to work more into details. Would be that one. It's like, and there's something more badass into it, but like still, there's more details to work on because it's an oil painting. I like to use some patient work. I wait it to dry, then I keep doing, and so on. So this one's very kid style. Just to remind, there's imagination taken seriously and imagination taken lightly. Like, it's beautiful, it's almost cute to have such an imagination. But just a conclusion that not only kids suffer from this imagination, and not only the far away civilizations who have like a strange folklore according to yours, thinking that your folklore would be to take seriously, and that would be actually a way to be profound with a huge line between good and evil and a lot of beautiful values, while there are other folklores, superstitions, imaginations wouldn't be correct. It would be a wrong way to think as well. So can be very humble to just think we are all in the wrong in that case, but still enjoying the colors and enjoying the question, because and without trying to give the answers given by religion, but like different things to play on. Okay. This is just some reminder of some Asian landscapes, but like as I said, done in the very kid style. Cheers.